BB851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Project Sunrise is the ambition to fly from Australia on ultra-long-haul destinations to the likes of London and New York, from Sydney and Melbourne without a single stop. It's a major feat in the industry, and as CEO Alan Joyce has said, it's the final frontier in aviation for them. Late last year, we received news that Qantas had indeed made their selection for flights, going with the Airbus A350-1000 over the 777X series that was also on offer to them. However, since then, questions have arisen over whether the flights will truly go ahead, with potential problems surrounding pilots, payment, and of course organising the services / getting approval for them. Today, I'll take a look at some of those topics in what can only be described as a huge update to the project. We begin with the flights being approved. According to reports coming out of Australian media organisations, Qantas will indeed be greenlighting their Project Sunrise in the coming weeks. The decision for this comes as they have a deadline in place to confirm their A350-1000 order / delivery slots, which indeed is at the end of March, just over a month away now. However, negotiations with pilots regarding pay has also reached an impasse, and that is proving difficult to sort. The airline selected, if you are unaware, a total of 12 A350-1000s that they would deploy on multiple routes within Project Sunrise. The deadline on delivery slots was originally this month, February, but was indeed extended to the end of March as mentioned earlier. However, the problem is now that Qantas need to negotiate directly with pilots individually to try and determine the payment and essentially contract. If it cannot come to an agreement, though, by the 31st of March with the Australian International Pilots Association, AIPA, it could create a new employment entity, which is something Qantas is willing to do to get these Project Sunrise flights greenlit. These pilots would come from other airlines and overseas. It would cost Qantas, therefore, less to operate these flights with the pilots. While the AIPA president said Project Sunrise involves multiple safety and regulatory issues that AIPA, on behalf of pilots, has been working through and will continue to do so in the interests of the travelling public. Qantas last year conducted a number of Project Sunrise research flights, as covered here on the channel, in the hope they'd be further able to research the flights and understand more about what passengers want from this sort of endeavour. Qantas ideally has some services that they would like to start when flights get up and running in 2022 or 2023, with the latter looking more likely according to all reports. These include Melbourne to London, Sydney to London, Brisbane to London, Sydney to New York, potentially Melbourne to New York, and then flights throughout Europe, and even Brazil being mentioned lately. With Qantas currently in talks with pilots and potentially looking at going for a cheaper option, what are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comment section below. Do you believe we'll get the delivery slot details at the end of March as well? Will that be confirmed? Feel free to also drop your thoughts below. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you all have a brilliant weekend, and I'll see you all potentially next time.